Otaku Show. Our subject today is slice of life. Slice of life is not just a Japanese thing or an anime thing or a manga thing or even a video game thing. Slice of life was also in US animation as well, with animations such as King of the Hill, The Great White North, and various others. Prime example of King of the Hill of slice of life is there was really no action. It's very story driven. King of the Hill about the father or the main character, Hank Hill. He works at a propane thing, very well into his propane. He likes the cowboys. He likes things just so, while his son, who he doesn't really understand, is into pop culture, who is into various other things, and sometimes even into football. While his wife, Hank Hill's wife, Peggy Hill, who plays Bloggle and also is a substitute teacher, a journalist, and various other things. And the characters in King of the Hill are varied from wacky all the way to just common. But in Japanese anime, a popular slice of life, Spice and Wolf, is about salesmanship. It's about this guy who meets a supposed goddess named Hollow, who turns into a wolf and likes to eat apples. Also, Spice and Wolf has intrigue into it with the idea if they're going to sell this in time, how they're going to get past this area to sell these items. It's luscious landscape, as well as various other things of that type. Another major slice of life is K-On!, what is about these high school or middle schoolers trying to create a easy rock band. There's a drummer, there's also a guitarist, as well as singers and so forth, and it's just simple lifestyles of that. Another example of slice of life is Lucky Star, where shows conventions. It shows daily life of an otaku girl's lifestyle and through middle school. There's also slice of life comedies such as The Great Otaku Teacher, who solves this problem with pop culture or otaku culture, and slowly manipulates certain things of that sort. Slice of life is a really good and great wholesome idea. It's great to relax. There's even an anime called Restaurant in Another World, where it's fantasy setting, but the whole story is about this restaurant appearing and fantasy creatures like eating crepes or egg omelets or so forth. There was even a cool scene in there where a fairy or pixies decide to order crepes. Or another cool one is the great red dragon turns into human form so she could get a big pot of beef stew from this restaurant. All great things. Now, here's Mr. Pat on his Slice of Life manga review.
Hello, this is an All-American Otaku Show, and this is Mr. Pat. I'm covering Slice of Life, and the one that came to me is Fruit Basket. But that's not only what it covers is Slice of Life, it's romance / school / supernatural, and it also has some comedy in the beginning part. The first half is kind of really lighthearted school story, traditional trope. It has a lot of introduction of characters the first half, and it's about the Chinese zodiac animals and the representation in the person that if they're hugged by the person of the opposite sex, they transform into animals. And can you imagine that would really scare people? So they try to keep that under wraps. the last half has a really emotional, dark tone of change in that a lot of stuff that was not said as far as mystery goes starts to slowly reveal itself. And near the end, it really just tugs at your heartstrings of the story. The good thing is there's quite a bit of character growth as far as the characters go, because they're teenagers, so they're they're really emotional, and they slowly changed in better or worse things to happen. The cool thing about this manga, is that it ends in not so much rushed way, and it's a pretty good ending, which I like sappy endings. So as far as this story goes, I give this 8 out of 10.